He shot 3 people and led them on an hour-long chase.
That's right, Bill. We're told CMPD is now working with several other agencies to see if those suspects are responsible for even more crimes.
Like, wow, what if I've been sitting out there and the bullet got me?
They put a lot of public in danger.
That's right, Bill. We're told CMPD is now working with several other agencies to see if those suspects are responsible for even more crimes.
Having that many places broken into is pretty surprising.
They put a lot of public in danger. They put a lot of public in danger. They put a lot of public in danger. They put a lot of public in danger.
Damn!
Now YouTube censored. Now YouTube censored.
I'm mad as hell right now. Yes, I am.
Viewer discretion is advised. Mama Black.
This program contains language and sequences some viewers may find disturbing.
Triple shooting, then a high-speed chase, and then a crash. Now police in one Harnett County town say they caught the suspect behind it all. CBS North Carolina's Sheena Elsie is live there now with more on what we're learning about him. Sheena?
Well, police say the shooter, Gregory Taylor, was in court today and is being held in jail on a $300,000 bond. But they say this is how he got there. You see all this damage, this front bumper that came off? They say that happened when he crashed into them and gave up. Police arrested him and they put him in jail, and he was locked up behind bars after they say he'd shot 3 people and led them on an hour-long chase.
It's upsetting.
Jessie Atkinson heard it all happening from her doorstep.
I'm like, 3 people got shot, then I freaked out.
It happened just 2 doors down from her.
I'm like, wow, what if I've been sitting out there and the bullet got me?
But she had no idea what else she was about to witness.
I saw the blue lights in my window and just happened to look out the window and seen 2 police chasing the thing through the street down this way.
Police were in the middle of a chase to stop the gunman who they say shot 3 people.
There's a possibility he's used it 3 times already. What's the probability he might use it again?
Police say they chased him for almost an hour from Irwin to Fayetteville, at times going 100 miles an hour, until he crashed into a police car.
I observed him open the door and throw a handgun out the driver's side door. A short distance later, the vehicle come to stop due to mechanical issues with it. The suspect, he gave up, no issues there.
Police arrested this man, Gregory Taylor, for the crime. He's in jail facing a long list of charges, but neighbors worry this shooting is not the end of it.
We're living in some wicked times, and it's time for people to get it together, all of us. Because if we don't, it's going to be some more of this.
Police say when they interviewed Taylor, he wouldn't say exactly why he shot the 3 people. As for those 3 victims, police say 2 of them are expected to be okay, but 1 is still in critical condition in the hospital tonight as police continue to investigate. Live in Irwin, Sheena Elsie, CBS North.
A sex offender arrested in Chesterfield, accused of assaulting and exposing himself to a child. I'm Candace Burns.
And I'm Bill Fitzgerald. Our Jasmine Norwood joins us live now with what she has learned about the arrest from court documents. Jasmine?
Well, court documents show that these incidents happened over the span of a few weeks. And we just checked with police. They're telling us there are actually not 1, but 2 victims in this case, and both are children.
Police say 35-year-old Joseph Jackson was arrested Monday afternoon on felony and misdemeanor assault charges involving a victim that is under the age of 15 years old. These arrest warrants show Jackson is charged with taking indecent liberties with a child, exposing genitals to a child, and assault and battery against a juvenile. After digging deeper, CBS 6 found that Jackson has been on the registered sex offenders list since 2011 after being convicted of similar charges with underage victims in 2007. We stopped by the address that is listed as his home on court documents. No one answered, but neighbors tell us there are a lot of children in the area, and parents say they're shocked and concerned.
Now, Jackson made his first court appearance this morning. We're told he'll be back in court in February, and in the meantime, he's being held without bond. Working for you in Henrico, Jasmine Norwood, CBS.
This evening, we're putting you on alert after a rash of break-ins around the city this holiday weekend. Take a look at this map. Over the weekend, there were 18 robberies, all marked by those red dots. Then, early this morning, there were 12 restaurants that were broken into, 6 in South Charlotte and 6 in Huntersville.
Police say 2 16-year-old suspects are responsible for the restaurant break-ins. Police in Huntersville say they led them on a chase where they were able to get away. A short time later, police found a car crashed, but no suspects. Police say the 2 men went knocking on doors, asking for rides, and that's when officers were able to arrest those 2. NBC Charlotte's Alex Shabbat joining us live this evening.
Yeah, Alex, you just learned some new information. What did you figure out?
That's right, Bill. We're told CMPD is now working with several other agencies to see if those suspects are responsible for even more crimes. But I can tell you they didn't get away with much in this case. Pizza, hot dogs, and Chinese. Restaurants serving up different food, now sweeping up from the same crime spree.
It's not only just in, certain areas that it used to be because I've always lived in Charlotte, but now it's like everywhere.
And then more restaurants targeted here a few miles away, all between around 1:40 and 2:20 this morning.
Having that many places broken into is pretty surprising.
Police say the 2 suspects crashed their vehicle up in Huntersville after officers tried to do a traffic stop. 2 16-year-olds arrested, Lamare Witherspoon and Douglas Mobley, after a dozen break-ins in Ballantyne and Huntersville. But police say they didn't get away with much money.
For what they got out of it is pointless. They put themselves in danger. They put a lot of public in danger for pocket money is what it boils down to.
Tonight, police recommending businesses keep areas well lit with alarm systems and signage.
Signs everywhere that they only keep up to $100 in the register.
Investigators say the suspects were unsuccessful in entering 2 of the businesses. Now police are trying to identify 2 other suspects, while CMPD works with other agencies to determine if the group is responsible for more crimes in other parts of the region. And police say they also recovered a stolen gun from the suspects. If you have any information about the case, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers immediately. Live at CMPD headquarters, Alex Shabbat, NBC.
Hello and welcome, everyone. That victim left with a large scar after this alarming attack.
He says it could have been much, much worse. He spoke with 7 News reporter Rosh Lowe, who is live for us in North Miami Beach now. Rosh?
It is very rare where you see a stabbing caught on video and then you see the aftermath of Good Samaritans coming in to help that person who was stabbed. That was the situation we had here in North Miami Beach. But now tonight, a deeper level of the story. We are actually speaking to the man who was stabbed and how he is so grateful to those angels who saved his life.
I was going through suffering, struggling.
Jamal Myers has staples in his neck after a vicious stabbing that was caught on camera. The suffering and the struggle of the pain so intense, Myers fell to the ground in this North Miami Beach market. There will be a permanent scar reminding him of the day he almost died.
I had to look at it the rest of my life.
It was November 12th at the Jiffy Foods market. Myers says he got into an argument with Donald Brown. Brown stabbed him several times in the neck, say cops. When you fall to the ground, what goes through your mind?
About dying. I was bleeding so bad. I was gasping for air.
You thought you were going to die?
Yes.
And then what happened? People came in there and saved your life?
Yes.
What do you want to say to those people?
I appreciate everything you did for me, and I love y'all. And
makes you emotional. Yeah. You can see on the video after the stabbing, Myers stumbles into the store. He asks them to call 911. A store clerk brings out paper towels to try and stop the bleeding. There is so much blood, we had to blur the video. Kara Lewis, who was 8 months pregnant, and her husband came to Jamal's rescue.
They don't want to save my life.
He calls the people who helped him angels.
I thought it was going to be my time.
But Jamal has made it. He is now out of the hospital. And instead of the wound, he focuses on the kindness of others.
I don't think about the wound. I mean, sometimes I think about the wound. It don't bother me.
Yeah, Jamal told me several times today that when he was on the ground, He was losing so much blood. He really, truly thought that he was not going to make it. And part of the reason he wanted to speak with us and get his story out there is that he sincerely wanted to say thank you to those good Samaritans, those angels who saved his life. We're live in North Miami Beach tonight. Rosh Lowe, 7 News.
And as always, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. Also follow us on the usual media for more and interesting information like this.
Fight their asses.